Welcome back, everyone. Today, I have not just a story, but an intense drama between two world leaders, former U.S. President Donald Trump and Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky. This isn't just politics. It's a battle of persuasion, power, and negotiation psychology. And here's why you'll love this. You'll improve your English listening and speaking skills. You'll learn new words and idioms used in diplomacy. You'll understand how world leaders express strong opinions in tense situations. So sit back, pay attention, and let's dive deep into this historic meeting. Part 1, the arrival. It was a cold morning in Washington, D.C. The city was buzzing. Reporters crowded the White House gates. Cameras ready. Zelensky's plane landed after a grueling 10-hour flight. He stepped out in his olive green military outfit, instantly recognizable worldwide. This wasn't just fashion, it was a symbol of defiance, a reminder that while others wore suits, he was leading a nation at war. At 10:30 a.m. sharp. He entered the White House. Every flash of a camera captured history. Inside the Oval Office. Trump waited, confident, relaxed, smiling that famous smile. But make no mistake, this was a battlefield, not a friendly chat. Trump standing up, smirking. Mr. President, welcome back. Long flight, huh? Zelensky nodding, firm. Yes, long flight. But this meeting is too important. They shook hands, firm grip. The world was watching. English tip number 1. Long flight, huh? This is a casual greeting. Trump wasn't really asking about the flight. It was his way of showing dominance by being relaxed. Trump leaned forward, elbows on the desk, eyes sharp. Trump, so tell me, Volodymyr, how are things in Ukraine? Zelensky, serious. As you know, the war continues. We need support, weapons, financial aid, stronger sanctions on Russia. Trump paused. A smirk spread across his face. Trump, you know, Volodymyr, some people say this war could have been avoided. Maybe if you had negotiated with Putin differently, we wouldn't be here today. The air froze. Reporters scribbled furiously. Zelensky's expression hardened. Zelensky controlled anger. With all due respect, Mr. President, we did negotiate. But Putin does not keep his word. Trump tapped the desk, slowly, like a poker player waiting to throw down his hand. Trump, I like leaders who can make a deal. Every war has a deal hidden inside it. Zelensky, leaning in, and every war has victims. My people are dying. This is not just politics for me. For the first time, Trump's smile disappeared. Part 2, the escalation. The tension grew. Then Trump's new vice president, J.D. Vance, jumped in. Vance, Mr. President Zelensky, with all due respect, it's disrespectful to come here and argue in front of American media. You should be thanking President Trump for even trying to bring peace. Zelensky, sharp reply. Everyone suffers in war. Even you, though you may not feel it now. You have oceans protecting you. But one day, war may touch you too. I pray it never does. Trump, snapping. Don't tell us what we're going to feel. At that moment, the conversation turned personal. Trump's allies criticized Zelensky's attire. Brian Glenn, commentator. Mr. President, don't you think it's disrespectful to meet the U.S. president without wearing a suit? Zelensky, calm, powerful. I will wear a suit when the war is over. My clothes reflect the struggle of my people. But Trump wasn't done. Trump, cold, dismissive. You don't have the cards right now. With us, you gain leverage. Without us, you have nothing. Zelensky, voice steady. I am not playing cards. This is not a game. I am the president of a nation at war. Trump's voice grew harsher. Trump, you're gambling with millions of lives. You're risking world war? 3. And frankly, you've been disrespectful to a country that has supported you more than most people said we should. The Oval Office was electric with tension. Behind the scenes, body language. Trump tapping the desk equals impatience plus authority. Zelensky leaning forward equals urgency plus refusal to back down ants interrupting equals classic power tactic. Showing Zelensky was outnumbered. Part 3. The Showdown. Trump leaned forward, lowering his voice. Trump, let's be honest. The U.S. has given billions already. And you still come asking for more. Where does it end? Zelensky, firm, unwavering. This is not about money. This is about survival. If we stop fighting, we lose our country. Trump smirked again. Trump, and if you keep fighting? Endless. Destruction. I don't like endless wars. I want peace. Zelensky, then help us. Give us the tools to win. That is the only path to peace. Trump shook his head. Trump, win against Putin. Let me tell you something. Putin is smart. He knows what he's doing. Maybe instead of fighting him, you should talk to him. Zelensky's face tightened. Zelensky, angry but measured. Talk to him? We tried. He doesn't listen. He doesn't negotiate. He wants to erase Ukraine. Trump lowered his voice, almost whispering. Trump, if I were president, this war would already be over. You know that? The room froze. This wasn't about Ukraine anymore. It was about Trump's future election campaign, proving he alone could handle Putin. Zelensky stood tall. He wasn't there to play politics. Part 4. The world reaction when Zelensky left the White House. Reporters swarmed him. Reporter, Mr. President, how did the meeting go? Zelensky, deep breath, calm. I came here for help. I hope. America still stands with Ukraine. Then he walked away, tired but unbroken, around the world. Reactions poured in. European leaders expressed concern that Trump might weaken. NATO's resolve. Russian state media portrayed Trump as sympathetic. To Putin, American analysts debated whether Trump's deal-making talk was strength or weakness. The truth? The meeting revealed clashing worldviews. Trump, every problem has a deal. Zelensky, some problems require courage, not compromise. English learning section. Let's highlight useful phrases you can learn from this dramatic dialogue. With all due respect. A polite way to disagree strongly. You don't have the cards. An idiom meaning you don't have power or leverage. Endless war. A phrase for conflicts with no clear ending. Survival. More powerful than just living. It means fighting to stay alive. Deeper analysis. The psychology Trump played the role of dominant negotiator. Smirks gives. Showing confidence interruptions gives a certain control-linking aid to respect. Gives classic transactional bargaining. Zelensky played the role of moral fighter. Military clothing gives. Symbol of sacrifice, emphasizing victims, gives shifting the conversation to human cost refusing. To play cards, gives rejecting transactional logic. This clash wasn't just political. It was two different psychologies of leadership colliding. Final reflection. This wasn't just a meeting. It was a showdown of identities. Trump, the deal-maker who believes everything can be negotiated. Zelensky, the fighter who believes some. Battles must be fought, not bargained away. Putin, the shadow in the background. Calculating, waiting. The war continues. The politics continue. And the world? Still watching. Your turn now. I want to hear from you. Do you think Trump was right? That every war has a deal? Or do you agree with Zelensky that some wars can only be fought? Comment your thoughts below. And if this story helped you improve your English while understanding world politics, hit subscribe for more dramatic real-world stories turned into powerful lessons. See you in the next one.